Welcome guys to Outworld Station 1.0. It is finally out of beta and into 1.0, so we are going to start a new game today. Now, since we did the prologue in the last one, we are not going to bother with that in this one. We know what we're doing. We're going to pick purple again. Everything else is going to be left enabled. And start. No.
Our galaxy is doomed. Destined to be consumed by the insatiable appetite of the monster that lies at its center.
Okay, let's skip that. If you guys want to see the original beginning thing, watch episode 1 of season 1. We have work to do. Also, I'm pretty sure that is the same AI voice thing we had before. They promised non-AI voice thing. So hopefully that's still coming. Okay, so prologue escapes the terror system. The ultramassive cosmic entity known only as the Void has reached their system. It's only a matter of time before your home planet is consumed. You've mined all the home system's remaining resources to construct the gate, an interstellar stargate that can take you to the edge of the galaxy and buy you some time. But the gate is damaged, needs to be repaired. You can use it to escape before it arrives. You've escaped to the mysterious Tau system after your home planet is destroyed by the Void, an ultra-massive cosmic entity that is gradually consuming your galaxy. Your hub contains the genetic material and uploaded personalities of your entire homeworld, ready to be reconstructed once you've reached a safe haven. Your mission, if you accept it, to develop and construct an intergalactic arc ship you can use to escape this doomed galaxy and avoid forever.
Local star constellations fixed and locked. Confirmed. We've arrived in the Tau system, Station Commander. Long-range scans reveal that this mysterious system contains all the raw resources we'll need to develop our intergalactic arc ship and escape this galaxy.
Are you about done? Yeah, you're done. Okay, basic manufacturing. We need 50 titanium, 25 carbon, and 10 gold, which apparently we have 10 gold on us. I want to make an atomizer, so I need hull plating and frame, which, there it is. Maybe I did need to do the prologue. I forgot the stuff was in there. Okay, so we want to get one of these out here so we can start grabbing these guys and giving us some resources. Thank you. And we're going to have to start with solar panels. But let's go ahead and we have 50 titanium. Yes, we do. And we have enough carbon. So let's go ahead and get that stuff processing. So we're going to put, let's actually do this. Put one of these on either side. And then we get a smelter for titanium, for carbon, and for gold. So now this one we want to be titanium, this one we want to be carbon, and this one we want for gold, and then we link each one of these up. They start sending their stuff, and for right now we just want to link each one of these back to the hub, so it'll deliver the stuff that we need for the mission, and we can go and grab more stuff here. And I just got the Atomic Age 1. Achievements are now working, by the way. So that is cool. Actually amazed I grabbed that big one with all the other things I got here. Alright, so it's melting away everything. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of this stuff, get it atomized. So now we got some gold in there as well. We don't need it yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and set up a smelter for the silica. That's not what I wanted. For the silica, because we will definitely be needing that. We'll go ahead and make one into that, and we'll get another one here. Put it here and have this for our He Who Smelted. Construct a bunch of smelters. Where's the bond stuff? Shouldn't the bond stuff be in there? Anyways, that mission is done. That gives us our printer so we can start making our frames, our hull plating.
Matter printers can convert raw materials into more complex items, ready to be used in further production chains.
Yep, we know. So, mission 1, get that complete. We need 2510, 2515.
Our first priority should be making sure our systems survived the journey here. So we'll need to run some tests on our robotic manufacturing facilities.
Now, I'm thinking...
Please produce the following items and place them in your hub.
Shut up, I know what you want. So, I'm thinking of doing this a little different than what we did last time. So, we're going to do hull plating here. We're going to do basic frames beside that. So we need to link both of these. So then we want this doing the hull plating and this doing the frames. And then we will link both of those back to the hub for now. And then I am going to need some of them myself because we only have one hull plating left. So we definitely need more of those. And yeah, I can't make any of those at the moment, but I believe we can do this. Okay. So now, do I have enough? No, still don't have enough. Alright, let's make a few more. Alright, now let's make another one of... Oh crap, I need one more. Well, we can steal that from here. So, do this, put that here, and I just realized we've got all of our stuff from here going there, so let's unlink all of these, because we do not need those linked up going in there anymore. And now this will make us more titanium for giving us more of our plating and our shifting here. Frames. They're called frames. Okay, so I need 15 of those. Which we're going to be making just tons of these eventually. Didn't I just put them... I put them in my... that. And now we need to link the carbon to this one. And start having this one make composite. And then we just need to do this one more time. Put that there, link this to that, and have this make our fiber optic. Alright, so that is all of our basic components being crafted. For now, we're sending them all back to the hub. And I'll be right back with you when this gets done. Alright, well, we got the mission done, but I went a little crazy before I made solar panels. So, let's get some solar panels in here. Shouldn't need too many of them at the moment, but we are going to need a ton of them eventually before we get up to fusion. So let me just see. Apparently that's all the gold I have on me, so we will start with that. Anyways, mission 1 is done. I also got atomization 2, so we're now
Good
station
job,
level
Station
2.
Commander. All systems appear operating at 100% efficiency. We are now free to proceed with the next phase of our operations here.
Okay, so that is all of mission 1. Mission 2 is getting the fabricator unlocked, and there's my molecular bonding. So this is already done, so we can auto-complete that one. That gives us our fabricator. Now we can start fabricating artificial diamonds, nanoplating.
You can now construct fabricators,
kind of stuff.
which can take simple items and materials and combine them to produce more complex items and simple starship parts.
Okay, so our next one is artifact scanning. We need to make 5 nanoplating. Fiber optics are already being made, and we need to make 5 diamonds. That'll get us our artifact analyzer. Alright, so for this we need composite, which we do have some in here. And before we do that, I'm going to make at least one more of these. And it should be automatically linked to all those and linked back to our hub here. So now we need to make that. So we just need 25 hull plating to get that done. Go ahead and put that back in there because I don't need that in my inventory. What I do need to do is get the bonding made. So we use that. So that can get started. And now we can make one of these. And for this, we need 4 of those, the plating, and 6 of the bonding. So then, we got more plating in here, yes. Alright, so now let's make another one of these. And we're going to do the multi-link thing that annoys me. And we're going to have those link all here. 10 recipes. So we shouldn't have to do any of that. So that's now getting plating. And now we'll set up the binding and get that over here. And that'll get our nano plating started to be made. And now we need to make one more of these, which for this one we need to change our linking. Oh, I need frames. I've been ignoring the frames. Construction, fabricator, that. So for this, we need to make. I thought the diamonds were made in the. Oh, those were made in a printer. Never mind. Alright, so let's get rid of that. That's a lot cheaper. So now this is going to make our triple diamonds. So now we need to link our smelter over here so we can start making diamonds. Probably should get a hub set up. Go ahead and throw those. Not a hub, a storage unit. We're going to put one of these right here. And we're going to unlink all of this stuff and going here. It doesn't need fiber optics anymore. It does need these, so for right now we'll link those 2 up. But what I want to do is this and this. I'm going to unlink that. And I think this we want to link to here. So it'll start storing all of that in here for me. And I'm going to set up the item filtering. So I'm going to have this one set to current. We're going to set this one to these. Set that to current. And now I can put all of this back in there. And now this one, we're going to deactivate for right now. Copy to all. And then I should have done this first. We can do this. And then set the current for each one of those. So now That's all that can go in there. Everything else will stay in the machine. And we also want to set up priority for this is going to be 1. So we need to get all of these over there. So everything can go there. I'm not going to link those there. Why do we have... That's my inventory dummy. I've seen the titanium. Let's get that out of my inventory so it's not confusing me. And I linked this one over here. We're not going to do that because we shouldn't need fiber optics. Alright, so artifact scanning is now done. So we can go ahead and set one of these up.
The artifact analyzer is now available from the build menu. Feed any...
We know how this works. So now we can set up all of these things, but now I need to go out and do a bit of exploring. We have a very large map here, and I need to come out here and start murderizing a few of these guys and see if I can find some things to analyze. I'm pretty sure I'm not getting one out of this first one. Let's see, are you going to shoot the ship? Oh, you don't. Okay, so we can go around and grab little bits of stuff out of these, which usually will help us to unlock these ships. This I can go ahead and put in, but we don't have the ability to make cargo pods yet. So we gotta search around and see if we can find one of those. Which usually we can... Whoa! We're not going in there. What you guys got over here? Yeah, our power. Hold on. Be right with you. Nope, nope. This is what I need the artifact for. So I can get my battery up higher. Okay. Nope. You're gonna shoot me again. Don't shoot me. Okay. Frame. More nano-plating bonding. You want a circuit board, which I can't do that either. Well, there's just a circuit board and a computer. We can go ahead and put that in, unlock that. Hey, look, our first artifact. Now we can rush this back to the hub. And stick it in the analyzer that really looks like a cryo chamber. It'll take about 5 minutes to do that, and then we will get a tech point, which we will probably put into fusion core so we can have a higher maximum energy. Alright, so energy storage. This is to give us our energy storage battery thing. We need bonding and diamonds for that. We already have the diamonds, and well, we have more bonding over here than we know what to do with. So let's complete that. So now we can make our batteries and be under power. We just need some fiber optics
You
for
have now
that.
unlocked the energy storage module. You can use energy storage to store excess energy produced by your station, ready to restore power levels if you lose power in your station.
Okay, so now we have a battery that'll sit here and store up any of our excess power, and I'll probably make a decent bank of those eventually, but let's look at our final one
Our
here,
initial
which
surveys
needs...
hinted at vast amounts of
Are you
resources
talking again?
scattered throughout this system. But now
Yes, you're going to scan other systems. We know. Shut up. So, that means we finally need to set up production for the advanced frames, which is just going to be these and the bonding. We did pick up a few of these while we were out, which we can go ahead and drop off as well. And I have a bunch of binding in my inventory, and you can have about half of those to get this started. We're not getting enough titanium, which is probably because, yeah, we're out of titanium. I need to go back to picking up rocks, because that's what I love to do. I have lots of experience with picking up rocks. That's some rocks. Get them into the atomizer. Now, at this point, I could go and try to loot the rest of these out of ships, which I'm sort of kind of going to be doing, because I need to go and get more, I need to get the map open more, and so I will probably find some more of those while I'm out. Let's go ahead and set up 3 more of these so they'll stop complaining about using our battery. I still hate setting these things up. There we go. Now we got plenty of power, and we've made 5 of them. I'm pretty sure we need more smelters. And those should automatically, yeah, they're getting automatically linked. Wait a minute, is that still putting... There's no titanium going in there, but it definitely shows that it is. We need to get rid of that. We do not want any titanium going into the hub. Okay, so we won't have to worry about that anymore. We're still not quite getting enough for that. We've got plenty in there, so let's... Then we... No, we need more plating and hulls, which we've got more than enough of, because we need to unlink any of those that are going over here. Okay, none of that. Everything off of the hub that does not need to be there. Okay, there's 7. That's 9. Give you those, you can make us 1 more, and that'll give us the 10 of those that we need. Okay. Now we can dump that in there. I just did it backwards. Nope. There we go. Each space scanning is now done.
Deep Space Scanner deploying. Great job, Station Commander. The system view can now be accessed from the map screen.
Okay.
We're already getting data back from our initial scans, but charting the entire system will take some time, and there's plenty to do in the meantime.
Okay, so now we have
more objectives are available from the...
We know. Alright, so that got us through the first two missions. We can now start on basic computing, which we will do next time. We do have our system map, so this is our current system, this is where we are, this is where we ended last time. We need to get here, because this is the place we were heading to last time. But I think this will be a good place to leave off, and next time we will start on our basic computing in mission 3. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys will continue to enjoy. This game is really fun and interesting, and we have a meteor strike we need to deal with. So it is coming right across the front of our hub here, so hold that thought. I need to go bust me out a meteor without getting attacked by you guys. We do not have any base defenses yet, and I'm being chased down. So that one. Nope. You can stop shooting at me. That's rude. Okay, we have one more to get. And I've got to get this guy off my butt. He is really getting annoying. Hey, there's our fuel tank. I can now run that over and unlock that other one. Okay, so meteor strike is ended. There is a meteor core here which we can recycle. So let's do that because they have a lot of goodies in them. And since we got our fuel tank, let's unlock that, which gives us another thing to analyze, which we can go ahead and dump in. That first one got done, so let's get that done, and then we'll probably do focus laser optics next. That way we can shoot harder. Anyways, everything I just said a minute ago, we're out of here. See you next time.
Uh-huh.